Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new, thank you for stopping by and taking a look. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Today's video is for She Modern Saturday. And this week's theme is movie night. So I am choosing one of my favorite movies, Harry Potter. I love the books, I love the movies, I love the whole myth and lore of Harry Potter. I know I'm an adult, but my oldest grew up reading the books and we used to read them together, so it has a special meaning for me. So I'm going to get started. I do have several Harry Potter plates, but I'm going to use this one by Moutine. Let me see if I can pick it up so you can get a better look at it. I know the light's glaring off of it. Let's move it down a little bit. And I think I'm going to make one nail for every house, and then I'm going to come up with a different idea for this nail. So sit back, relax, and watch what I create. Okay, so let's get started. So let's start with the Ravenclaw nail first. So Ravenclaw is supposed to be like a blue and bronze. Oh, and my notifications going off on my laptop, so let me shut those off real quick. Okay, so hopefully that will be silent. So I am going to use, because I matte top coated all the nails, so I'm going to use the opaque white semi-gel stamping chrome. And I'm going to pick up this Ravenclaw image right here. And I'm hoping these images will pick up nicely because I've never used this plate and there is a lot of detail on these images. So let me get my stamper, make sure it's cleaned off. And let me get my scraper because I do like the scrapers that bend more than the stiff scrapers, but that's just a personal preference. So let's move these nails over here so they're out of my way. And I can't pick this plate up because it doesn't have the backing, so I'm just going to lift it with the this tool that I have for clay work, actually. Yeah, I'm a little disorganized this morning, so let's give that a nice scrape. Let's pick this up, and I need to really put the polish into the image because the image is really there's just fine details in that, which I figured might happen. So let's give this a really good cleaning. Make sure my stamper's cleaned off really well. And what I'm going to do is kind of like rub or burnish the polish into the design a little bit. Just make sure it gets into the cracks here. And now let's see if this picks up. Yes, there we go. Much better, much better. See, now it's a really nice pickup. Just gonna let it air dry for a second. I know it's gel and it has to be cured, but I don't want it to smudge when I put it down. So here's the image on the nail, really nice. I'm going to cure that. And let's get the next image up. And let's see. Let's do the Slytherin one. Same thing, going to use the chrome. The semi-gel chrome. And just make sure that's like rubbed in really well. Let's pick that up. see it? There looks like there's a line. Yeah, I'm gonna redo that because it looks like there's a line across it. That's probably from the way I was scraping. So let's clean this off. And like I said, you know, sometimes it works the first time, sometimes it doesn't. But that's what acetone and paper towels are for. Okay, let's try this again. Let's make sure I get the polish in there. Give it one good. I'm going to scrape sideways instead of up and down. Hopefully that will give me a better. Yep, there we go. See, much better. Let's just get all this extra white stuff off and put it here at the bottom. And there we go. We have our Slytherin. Okay, so let's do our Hufflepuff, which is, where is it? Oh, here it is. I just want to wipe it down, make sure it's clean. Let's see if I can get this one on the first shot. You know, every plate is different, so, you know, you just have to be patient and work with them. There we go. Really nice pickup here. Let's put this on the black. There we go. Really, really nice. So I'm going to cure that. Take this one out of the lamp. And let's pick up the last one. Gryffindor. I could watch these movies all. I think this is like the only series that I could watch every day. Like, I usually watch them around Christmas, but then I will just pop them in during the year. See, this one, I think it has too much polish left on it. I didn't scrape it well enough. I could just pop it in and sit down and watch the whole series in one go. And I remember, you know, reading the books, and I've read them over and over again. And just the way the characters developed, I mean, the author, J.K. Rowling, she did a phenomenal job. And all the controversy. I remember they didn't want to have the books in the schools because they were dealing with witches and wizards and blah, blah, blah. Nonsense. It's just fun fantasy. I mean, I didn't see them trying to take the Hobbit out of the school. Which is another of my favorite movies. I love The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings. Oh, God, I love those movies. That's another series I could just sit and watch forever. All right, so let's do the chrome for these nails. Now, Ravenclaw is supposed to be bronze, but I don't really have a bronze. I do have these two. I think this one's closest to bronze, but I think I might mix just a little bit of these two colors, and we'll see how that looks. Just a little bit. Actually, you know, maybe I'll just do it on the applicator here. Put a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and we're just going to mix it together and hopefully get a really nice bronze color. Yeah, I think that works. Just gonna wipe it off with some paper towel here because I need this applicator for the other colors. Oh, that's really nice. Look at that, how pretty that looks. Really, really nice. So let me cover these because I will knock them over and spill them. All right, let's grab Slytherin, and I do have some really nice silver over here. Really pretty. These are such... this She Modern White Semi-Gel Stamping Chrome is just amazing. Look at that. It takes chrome beautifully. Okay, let's put that to the side and cover this up. Now this next color, I'm not sure. I mean, it's supposed to be like a yellow, but this is all I have. So I'm not sure how well this is going to work. It kind of looks a little greenish, but let's give this a try and see if it's going to look yellow, if it's even going to stick. So I'm just trying to really rub it in. And let's wipe it off and see what we got. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Well, you can see it's a little bit yellow. But I don't have a yellow chrome, so that was the best I could do. Let's see if I can rub in some more. Maybe really get it. Jeez, maybe really get it to stick. I could wipe it off and just use the yellow sticky stamping polish. But I think that looks kind of pretty. I do have an idea though. So I'm gonna leave this like that for now. Let's grab the last nail. And this is red, the Gryffindor, and I do have gold. So let's put some gold on here. It's like a dark gold. I do want to invest in the She Modern Chromes though, one of these days. They do have some great flash sales if you're subscribed to their website, so you might want to check that out because they will have 50% off sales, which is really nice because then you can like really load up on their products. All right, I'm just going to clean my gloves off real quick and be right back. Okay, so this plate does have like the images of the, you know, mascots, for lack of a better term, for the houses. So here we have the badger for Ravenclaw. I mean, not Ravenclaw, for Hufflepuff. So I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to pick it up in the yellow, because that's as close as I have to a gold She Modern sticky stamping polish. I know they have it because I did get the silver. I just didn't get the gold. So I'm going to pick this up. Let's see. Yep, and I missed the spot. Too much scraping. Just make sure this plate is pretty deeply etched, so I just want to make sure I get it in pretty deep, the polish. And there we go. So here's the badger. I'm going to let that dry for a second. And then I'm going to put that yellow on top of it and see what that looks like on top of the yellow stamping polish. So let's do the Ravenclaw. And let's get the white. Yeah, I'm going to have to look for more of the metallics from She Modern because they're really nice. I'll show you. I have the silver metallic. They're really, really pretty. Really nice. And then let's do the Slytherin. And I'm going to pick that up in the silver metallic here. Just make sure it really gets into the image very well. It's beautiful. Look at that silver. It's really, really nice. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Okay, and then the last one is the Gryffindor. And I'm going to use this yellow again. Just wiping some of that polish off and just making sure that I really rub it into the image. Okay, it's really nice. Extra polish off this tamper. Doesn't really look like much of a lion head, but it's pretty cool. So now let's go back to these. And I'm going to use the metallic sand rainbow glitter for Ravenclaw. I think this is going to look really pretty. Again, that's the closest I have to like a bronze. Just gently rub that in. Let's get my brush here and wipe that off. Look how pretty that looks. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, we're going to put that to the side, and then we're going to, don't have yellow glitter from She Modern, but I do have some yellow glitter, so hold on, let me get some. I'm not sure this glitter is as fine as the She Modern, but it's a pretty yellow, and this is just some cheapy glitter that I got, you know, from AliExpress. So let's just put some of this on. And then let's just rub this in. I'm still trying to get my collection of She Modern up, and it does take some time. So, oh, that looks really pretty. Look at that. Really, really nice. I don't think I could get it to stick to here. Probably not, because it's just really for chrome, not glitter. But I do like it. It looks really nice. So let's put that one to the side. And I gotta just clean up all this glitter. Okay, and then for the Gryffindor, I have this diamond gold holographic glitter that I'm going to add to the image. So just put a little tap here. Oh, that is so pretty. Really nice. And let's see, I do have a silver glitter. I was just going to leave it silver, but let's just add a little bit of more sparkle to it. Let's see how this glitter looks on the silver metallic. Oh, that's really nice. Wow, it really picks up the rainbow reflection of the glitter. Look how pretty that is. Oh, that's gorgeous. All right, so let me close these bottles and put them to the side so I don't knock anything over. And let's work on the last nail, and I want this image. I definitely want this image on here. So I'm going to pick it up with the black right here and pray that it fits on the nail. Let's see, definitely make sure I rub a lot of little details on this, so I'm just really gonna rub it into the etching of this image. Alright, let's clean off my stamper, make sure it doesn't have any other colors on it. And let's see. It missed some of the image, so I'm going to try it again. I don't know why it did. I hope it's a good image. Just make sure it's nice and clean. Then I'm shedding. So let's get this in here. And one more time. Let's give it a try. There we go. Really nice. Look at that. That's a beautiful image. It's got the three brothers on it. Really, really cool. Oh, I love this image. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh no, do we? I'm thinking we chrome it. Or do we leave it? It's just so pretty the way it looks. You know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it. I really like it. So I'm going to top coat everything and I will be right back. This is my completed set for the She Modern Saturday weekly theme movie night. Please don't forget to check my description for all the other lovely people who participated in this collaboration. And check out the She Modern website and definitely sign up for their emails. This way you can find out when they're having a pop-up sale. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And have a wonderful day.